Hi, I'm Dave. I'm in Winnipeg in Canada. It's really good to be here with you guys. I've been listening through as we're recording all the other sessions, and I'm feeling myself. I didn't know I was stirred up, but I'm feeling myself calmer as I've listened. And one thing that's been coming up for me, and I've noticed this before, and I've been a little bit ashamed, I guess, to say it out loud. And I've noticed that when I do something for someone, whatever it is, not even for someone, but when I do something, I have this thought that, well, a couple thoughts. And one of them is that, will I be accepted for doing it? Do you know what I mean?
What do you mean by accepted?
It's in some way proving my worth and my value by the things that I do.
Do you mean appreciated?
Appreciated, yeah.
Are you appreciating your dog?
Yeah, he's chasing a fly.
See, you only appreciate things if you're here. So if somebody's going to appreciate you, it has nothing to do with you. If they're here, they appreciate it. And if not, they don't.
But I'll tell you something. We appreciate you. Really, really, really appreciate you.
I do believe, though, that since we've seen you last, which was more than a year and a half ago,
in person,
because we see you regularly, I see two things. One, there is a far vaster experience of well-being. You seem so here. Secondly, you seem more and more careful.
Oh, how do you see that?
Well, you see, you're afraid of losing it.
Yes.
You're afraid of losing Tanya. You're afraid of making a mistake. You're afraid of getting just too wildly out there.
Getting lost in your thoughts. Rather than just celebrate that you're alive in this moment. Your dog's wagging his tail.
Yeah,
Man.
I love that. He's celebrating being alive. You can learn a lot from your dog.
That's right. Celebrating being alive. Why not celebrate being alive? It's all going to turn out the way it does.
It's already turned out.
And it's turned out. And this is what it looks like.
You're spot on.
I mean, you think you got here and got through the pandemic from being careful. It wasn't about being careful. It was about being aware and honest and doing things. I'm just missing a little bit of your wholehearted
engagement in life.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm loving? I'm loving because I remember when we first met and who you were, and you are so different than that now. And you are the same person, the same brilliant man, but all of the things you developed to protect yourself, they seem to have disappeared. And there's a stillness about you that I just love. Like you're just being yourself most of the time. And it's reflected in the circumstances of your life. See, I don't care whether you believe what I say or not. If you look and see your relationship with your ex-wife is better. Best it's ever been. Your relationship with your kids is better. Best that's ever been. Your relationship with your girlfriend in England is awesome. That's you being honest and taking control of your life rather than being the victim of the circumstances. And that's who we met when we first met you.
You can have this stillness and be animated at the same time. And somehow I think you've just have this idea that everything's working well because you've been being careful. And you got to this state by not being careful, but by being here.
Yeah, you're right. I have I have pulled that idea along with me that it's being careful that's got me here. And if I stop being careful, I'll lose it all.
Yeah, well, you might discover what else is possible.
I don't think it was careful for you to fly down to New York City and do courses, or to fly into Costa Rica because you wanted to do that and do courses with us. These were not careful moves. You're like scaling back because you're trying to keep it all working.
What's interesting is when you have nothing, you've got nothing to lose.
Yeah.
But when you start gathering successes, when the circumstances start looking the way you would prefer them, then you get careful because you don't want to lose that.
Yeah.
And that's what causes it to go away. That self-controlling, dictatorial mind that comes in and says, you can't say that, you can't do that.
She didn't fall in love with you because you were British.
That's right.
She fell in love with the wild woolly man from Canada, not,
Oh, that's so true. That's awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh.